Good evening one more time, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get underway in our matchup tonight for the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers and our Arbor Ames Tigers. But first, if we could ask you all to please rise and stand for the singing of our national anthem by OA seniors Kaylee O'Connell and Amelia Laughlin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Or coming out, I should say.
So should I pass the mic down
Yep.
to you?
All right. That's okay. Awesome. I think that's good length right there. Thank you. North Attleboro kicked off to OA. OA took over at the 35. There's a false start on the play, and we'll be beginning from the 30. It's a handoff to Chad Silva. Stop at the line, second down. Grimaldi looking for Jaden Graham on the play. Passing complete. Good evening, ECAD listeners. If you're awaiting a broadcast, your audio is not broken. We are just waiting on our broadcaster to get to the booth. Should be here shortly. OA has the ball. It's 3rd and 15 from the 30. At least for a little bit. Grimaldi looks deep down the field. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 15. Grimaldi was looking deep downfield on that play. On a 3rd and 15, the pass went incomplete, and OA is lining up to punt. No, I know that they were just getting here. Jeff. Oh, yes, we got both of you guys. Awesome.
Good evening, folks. Sorry about that. We're unaware tonight that we had ECAT. We got one mic tonight, Jeff. We'll pass back and forth. We'll do a little catching up here.
5-yard gain by the running back. And I'd like to welcome you guys to
No, I'm not even yet. Just got here.
Moscato Stadium here in Easton. A little late on the ball here. Had some technical difficulties, but we figured it all out, and we're ready to bring you North Attleboro versus Oliver Ames. Oliver Ames having their senior night tonight, so it was a big night here early. And first possession for Attleboro.
Tackle on the play by number 22, Henry Marioni. The pass is good for a North Attleboro first down. The completion was to number 25, Tyler Bannon. North Attleboro takes over. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line.
Yeah. Oliver Ames has changed their front. Looks like they're in a 4-4 to start, but it looks like they're protecting against the run because the North Attleboro running back has a pretty good resume.
The tackle on the play by was number 2, RJ Robert Jenkins. Don't know. I can go ask him. North Attleboro comes up on the Oliver Ames 48-yard line. We'll have a second down and 5. Quarterback helm for North Attleboro is Chase Fazoli. Pass is thrown and great catch by number 10.
Downfield to Gavin Wells.
Good for Gavin Wells, number 10. Tackle made by Jordan Young, but good enough for a first down for the Rockets on the 26-yard line. So we have a single mic duty tonight. We're going to do the best we can to pass it back and forth between Jeff and I. Or we'll just talk loud and hopefully get everything we need. Shotgun formation for the Rocketeers. The first down on 26-yard line. Drops back to pass. Oh, pass is broken up by number 32, Jordan Young. Pass intended for number 10,
Passing complete downfield. Defended by
Gavin
Young.
Wells.
Second down.
You can see North Attleboro trying to take advantage of a great field position, and they had a 1st and 10 at the 25. Going deep, something you see on Sundays, but North Attleboro pulling it out on a Friday night. So we got 2nd and 10 here, and we'll see where OA can get a stop.
Handoff is up the middle to the running back. Tackle by Chad Silva and Donovan Howard, number 44. Great to see him back playing full tilt now that he's out of that injury. I'm going to say I'm a little biased because I coached him as well, and I'm sitting right next to his father, but that's got nothing to do with it. He's one of the best on-ball tacklers that I know. He's got a nose for the football, and I've been saying it for years. Just put him at linebacker and let him run. Glad to see him out there. We got twins to the left for the Rocketeers, one running back to the right. Hand off to number 25.
Running back, number 25, Tyler Bannon with the run out to the left.
Good enough for a first down.
First down for North Attleboro.
Couldn't see who was on the tackle. I think it was Chris Young, number 55, and number 62, Luis Fernandez. Good enough for a Rocketeers first down. It will be 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line of the Tigers.
Where's Facebook?
Jeff, if you look at North Attleboro, they don't have many big-sized kids out there. They have a lot of athletes in that town. I was walking the sideline before the game, and they're just athletic, it looks like.
Yeah, well, it looks like their second team is just as fast as their first team, and that's always a good thing to have in high school football. Oliver Ames has a young team and not that many seniors, and they have their moments, but they do their best. Sometimes there's a counter up the middle, pretty good stop for it looks like no gain. Gain of maybe 2, maybe.
Stopped by Chad Silver.
Looked like there was a fumble on the play, but they're saying that he was down. We definitely outsized them on the offensive defensive line, but I think that they might be a little quicker. Be a 3rd down and 3. Ball's on the 9-yard line. Shotgun formation. The handoff is to number 6 up the middle. Jaden Hinton in on the tackle, as well as Donovan Howard. Nick Farini. And on the bottom of the pile is Jaden Hinton, number 65.
Not enough for a first. It's 4th down.
Bring up a 4th down and 1. Ball is placed on the 6-yard line, I believe. Fazoli, the shotgun formation. Handoff is number 25 around the left end, and he's going to get into the end zone. Number 25 is Tyler Bannon.
Runs to the left, finds a hole and makes it to the end zone. It's a touchdown.
With 4:15 left in the first, North takes a 6-0 lead. On to kick the extra point is number 6, Tyler DiMatteo. Brings a total to 7-0 for the Rocketeers.
Well, Coach, I'd like to say that was a little too easy. Looked like about 5 or 6 plays. I'm not sure. Mostly running plays. And, Coach is going with a new defense and a lot of new players because of injury. And he's done a good job all season of cleaning it up. And guys filling in. So they're going to have to do that a little bit more. And hopefully we can come back on offense and match the Attleboro aggression and put some points on the board.
Back deep for the Tigers is number 32, Jordan Young. That's going to be a penalty. Flags all over the laundry all over the field.
32 Jordan Young field.
One's going to be a illegal handoff to Williamson. I'm thinking there's going to be two other flags. One's going to be a block in the back. Don't know what the third flag's going to be.
Looks like a pick your poison, Coach. Hopefully one of those flags is on Attleboro. We get a re-kick. But I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not looking that way. They're going to take the first penalty, which is the furthest one back, and march off 5 yards for a illegal forward handoff. That'll set the Tigers back to the 11-yard line. We'll take over. We got number 1, Brunson Burnham, split wide. Jake Grimaldi, number 10, is our quarterback. Back deep behind him is Colin Williamson, number 3. On the wing, on the right side is Chad Silva. Shotgun formation. Grimaldi drops back to pass, rolls out to his right. Fires incomplete to Chad Silva, who was well covered by 3 guys.
Grimaldi looking for Chad Silva on the play. Passes incomplete. Second down.
Yeah, I have to agree with what you said, Coach. We have been banged up with injuries. But next man up. That's kind of how it has to be. We got very low numbers as it is, but hopefully we can build on this, and these guys that getting a chance can step up and make a play. Grimaldi, shotgun formation. The handoff is to Williamson, who tries to bounce it outside. He does, breaks a tackle, gets out to the 18-yard line for the Tigers.
Breaks tackle.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
All season long, they've had a lot of success running it inside the tackles, inside the tight end, especially with Colin. Really shifty runner, and he's having a great season so far, and hopefully he keeps it going. And starting tonight, hopefully he keeps it going. Looks like Oliver Ames has about 3rd and 3.5. Inside handoff to Colin, and he is bottled up as soon as he got to the line. Looks like no gain.
Stopped at the line, and it looks like it'll be 4th down.
And punt team's running out in the field. And barring a mishap by Attleboro, they'll get the ball back in pretty good field position.
Grimaldi back deep to punt. High snap. The punt is blocked and recovered in the end zone by North Attleboro for a touchdown.
Tyler Bannon with a block of the punt and a recovery in the end zone.
I think they might have got that before he even punted it.
Yeah, it looks like that first guy in might have got a tackle if he didn't block it. The snap was a little high, but not that high. It's just the blocking on the edge. It's got to be a little better. But Attleboro will go for the extra point. Looks like we have a false start on the offense. Nope. Referee's talking to the Attleboro bench. Looks like it's an offsides on the defense. So they'll, who knows, they might go for it now, half the distance.
No, they're still going to kick. They might decline it just so they have the same. Nope, they are going to move up 1.5 yards and go from there. It doesn't make any sense. I just keep it all the same. Even the North Attleboro team looks lost out there now. The snap, and it's good. Be 14-0 North Attleboro.
And we have a 14-0 score here with 2:32 in the first quarter.
And that could be coach too. That with all the injuries, new guys on the special team unit because finding kids to play somewhere and not having enough practice. Back deep for the Tigers, number 32, Jordan Young, and number 3, Colin Williamson.
Coach, something good has to start right now. We are. There's still 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and Oliver Ames has to change this momentum pretty quick. We don't want this game to get out of hand. A block punt, yeah, you could say that was easy to change momentum, but we get a long drive here. We get the ball back, and we'll see what happens. Pretty good return here to the 33-yard line by Sean and Coyle. That was Jordan Young. Jordan Young with the carry on the return, and Oliver Ames will take over at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it was a very nice return by Jordan. Tigers will start off first and 10 on the 32-yard line. Handoff is a Silver up the middle. Good gain of about 8 on the play.
He was one tackle away from breaking that. They pulled their safeties way up, and a bit of an arm tackle, but 2 arm tackles with 2 players on 1 player, and they got him down. But he had a long way to go if he could have got through that. So we have 2nd and 3 for OA. Tossed right to Colin Williamson. Got everything he could out of that toss. Gained about 1 yard. Gained about 2. And it'll be 3rd and short. But looks like they stopped that in the backfield, and he still was able to pick up a few yards.
So we got 3rd down and 1. Jake under center, quarterback sneak, good enough for a 1st down. Gets the ball out to the 45-yard line.
QB sneak by Grimaldi brings it across the line to 45, and that's an OA first
We
down.
with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Got Brunson Burnham split wide to the left. Chad Silva alone in the backfield. The handoff is to Robert Jenkins on a end around, a jet sweep. He was lined up in the right slot position. Gain of about 3 on the play.
That was Robert Jenkins. He's one of the fastest guys on his team, and if he could have broke that one last tackle, there was nobody. It seems like there was nobody back there to save, and he would have been had a good, much more of a gain than that. It'll be 2nd and 3 when we come back from the second period. So in between quarters, we have fantastic giveaways here at Moscato Stadium. So if you're at home and you're watching, come on out and get in the raffles and support OA in person. We'd love to have you. $5 a game. Can't beat it. Kills a couple of hours out of a Friday night. And first play from the second period is second quarter looks like an incomplete ball with so there's a flag on that incomplete pass. Like I was saying, the raffle tickets are held in between every quarter. And you have to be here in person to win it. So we have our first winner, and we might even bring him up to the press box. Do a little promotion. But we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that help out on these giveaways. There's a number of them out there. So this was a pretty big penalty here. Looks like a 15-yarder from the spot. And we will have a second and about 21. Little unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure what the call was. I missed the referee's call. But OA will have... they still have good field position. Get about half of this on second down and set yourself up for third and short. You got Chad Silver in the backfield next to Jake Grimaldi. And you got 2 wide on the right and 1 on the left. Goes back for pass, 3-step drop, steps up. Oh! And the flags come out on that interference play. Pass was intended to Colin Williamson. And that's going to be a spot foul and an automatic first down. But as we have learned, I could be wrong. Because I don't believe there's automatic first downs in high school football. So Federation rules have tricked me again. There's no automatic first downs, only on certain plays, and that's not one of them. We have a second down. We got the 15-yard penalty here. And as I get my words out, loss of about 7 on second down. So we'll have our hands full with a third down and about 15. That play was a disaster from the start. Looks like the right side of Attleboro got right in there without any so we got a third down and long. Throws it out to the right side to Jaden. Jaden Graham couldn't get his hands on that pass. And it would have been about a 5-yard gain, which I'm not sure would have changed the punt. But looks like they were just trying to get half of it and get it respectable. But Oliver Ames will punt away. And this time they got another block. And After all said and done, Grimaldi picks up 3 yards after the block punt. And Attleboro will take over at about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, the heads-up play by Jake, to pick up the ball in head upfield. Unlike the NFL player that picked up the ball after punt and tried to punt it twice last week. No, that wasn't good.
It wasn't allowed?
No, it wasn't live.
Oh, all right.
You can't double punt unless the ball. If the ball goes past the line of scrimmage, you can't double punt.
It didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
They said it was illegal. I know that.
All right.
Fake handoff, drops back.
Got to get
Oh, that could be
That's a
offensive pass interference. I'm thinking with that flag. Hold you.
Definitely a pass interference, in my opinion, and I will say on my opinion on number 2 of Attleboro. Looks like he pushed in the back. Yep, that is the call. There's an offensive pass interference. The unfortunate part is they get first down over. But it is first at 20. I don't know where these guys are going with the pylons. They're not moving the chains.
Our chain gang got a little anxious there to give them
Hey, it's the hometown chain.
the home chain gang. But they're trying to give them the benefit.
Yeah.
So North Attleboro was going to have a 1st and 25 here after a 15-yard penalty. Ball will be placed in the 41 of their own. Screen pass out to the right for number 4. We have a flag on the play. I'm thinking illegal man downfield.
Pass complete to number 4, Danny Coran. Flag on the play.
Oh, you got a block in the back. So Federation rules, folks, just for those you may not know, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the infraction, which will bring up a, first down again. I want to go about 28. Ball is placed on the 38-yard line of the Rocketeers. North's got trips to the left. That pass is thrown incomplete. We had Oni and Chris Young in the backfield.
That's 55. Chris Young and Say Tony rushing the passer, forcing a second down.
It'll be second down and 28 to go. You got an opinion on that, Coach?
Well, that was a broken play. Looks like they were setting up for a screen, but they had plenty of linemen downfield, in my opinion. The refs didn't call it, but that's me. I'm a homer. They have second and forever. And, they're in a shotgun stance. Goes back to pass. Just over the outstretched reach of the safety, who had Nick Farini had the best chance at that ball. And it's going to be 3rd and long. And, Bill Belichick style, they might just run a couple of draws here and punt away for field position.
Yeah, I agree. We got 9:40 left to go in the first half. North Attleboro's been running the same offense, I think, for about 20 years, maybe 30 years now.
You're going to run a screen play,
My partner here is calling for a screen. I'm going to say you're going to hit the wide receiver on the right side all by himself. Number 2 over the middle. Jukes a receiver. And does have enough for a first down.
North Attleboro
Takes the ball down to the 29-yard line, it looks like.
a first down.
Well, all your hard work and then you give up a play like that. Looks like the Patriots last weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, 3rd and 25. Looks eerily familiar.
The wonderful prevent defense. You're preventing yourself from a victory, I guess. Handoff is number 44 up the middle. Breaks a few tackles. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 44, Greg Bartholomew. For the Rocketeers, a 30-yard touchdown scamper.
Coach, that was pretty basic on that play. Nothing fancy. They ran it right behind the guard and the tackle on the right side, which is going to be their strong side with a right-handed running back. And it looks like all Rams wasn't ready for that, or
21 with 8:49 to go in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another raffle item.
so we got 21-0 here in the second quarter. 8:49 left.
Will be a signed football by Patriot Center. David Andrews. Our winning team
And Attleboro will kick off.
is number 573-740.
For those not at the game,
740.
there is another giveaway going on for a signed Patriot football by David Andrews. And you have to be here to win it. So for all you guys sitting home on your couch, get on out, watch the game. $5 isn't gonna put a dent. Some of you guys I know personally, and I know that's just a drop in the hat. And you can go out after the game and head to some of the local establishments. And Attleboro's kicking off right to left. One hop, Jordan Young takes it, tries to break the tackle, and pulled down at about the 25-yard line.
All right. No, have him wait.
All right.
We have a group of, looks like, youth football players. One of them might have won the football. I got passed off my partner here. I'll be right back.
Well, as Coach hands off the raffle ticket winner to a bunch of Easton Pop Warner youths, perfectly. It's the perfect raffle. You want to go to the perfect recipient. Is about 10 Pop Warner kids came up here for a signed autograph football, and they're gonna probably throw it in the dirt and scratch that autograph off, but that's okay because it didn't cost them anything, and that's good to see.
Chad Silver with the run. The middle. Gains about 2. Second down, though.
Chad Silver with that carry, gain of about 2 up the middle. Tigers got to establish something to break this momentum of Attleboro. It's 2 block punts, and they've only had one strong offensive possession when they went the opening kickoff and took it down the field. But Oliver Ames has to hold the ball for a little while and give their defense a chance to rest. Little flare out screen pass to Colin Williamson from Jake Grimaldi. Not much of a gain there. It'll be gain about 1. So it'll bring up about 3rd and 7.
I'm back. So we got 7:30 left to go in the half. I haven't seen much of the game, so I can't really comment too much. But
Block punts. All you have to
let's go block punts. I did see those, unfortunately. Grimaldi's in the shotgun formation. Silva split to his right. Williamson to his left. We got Bronson Burnham on the split wide left, and that should have been offsides on Williamson breaks the tackle. He's on a foot race with number 16. He's going. At the 10, the 5. He's in for a touchdown for the Tigers. No flags on the play. That was a nice 76-yard run for Colin. But I don't think that's his longest of the year, Coach. He's had a few big plays this year for us.
Well, he's definitely the guy that can turn momentum on this Oliver Ames team, where it seems like game after game he has one big run after another, and he's had a really solid season. And that was a fantastic, give it up to the interior lineman that got that initial hole open between the defense, the tight end and the tackle, and Colin read it perfectly and ran it up the sideline.
And I was about to say, I thought that was offsides on the Rocketeers on that play, because Federation rules, the minute you're in the neutral zone, it should be an automatic flag. So let's thank God they didn't throw a flag. On to kick the extra point was Jacob McCarthy. I know. Our kicker, Sean Friel, is out of action tonight. Doing the kickoff duty, I believe, is number 44, Chris Young. And I have to make a correction myself. I should know this. We are not Easton Pop Warner anymore. We are Easton Youth Football. I should know this because I was the vice president when we made the change, and I apologize to the Easton Youth Football community. Scott Rosati, thanks for letting me know I was wrong. I'm not afraid to admit it. Glad to know you're watching.
The winning ticket for the $50 gift card is number 573756. 573756. If that's your winning ticket, come see us up here in the press box for a $50 gift card to Roach Brothers.
Wonderful. I don't know if my.
Can I change my 2 to a 6?
Yeah, I got 7666. My partner Jeff said it that we are having a big giveaway tonight by Roach Brothers. And that's an onside kick for the Tigers. It did not go 10 yards. It's going to be a penalty. I believe they get a choice whether they want the ball there or re-kick it, but I'm guessing that they're going to take the ball right there.
Raines attempting an onside kick there. The kick went out of bounds, and there is a flag on the play.
I can't fault coach for trying something. We got to change momentum. We got to get it going, and
Full speed!
we got to try pull out all the stops. I'm not sure about it. I think Federation rules that if it doesn't get touched, is it a automatic re-kick? It's not. All right. So the ball, it's a spot file, so it's going to be.
He's late for the.
It is going to be a 5-yard penalty, so they'll take over a 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 39-yard line. You're welcome, Scott. Rocketeers take over. Inside handoff to number 25. Tackle is made by, I believe, Jaden Hinton, number 65 for the Tigers. Pickup of 2 on the play. As I was saying, Roach Brothers has donated a truck that's designed like a suite. And winners tonight were a group of high school kids that are eating away and having plenty of food and drinks provided by Roach Brothers. They approached us a couple weeks ago, and we are honored to be able to do this for them. And they gave us a football signed by David Andrews and a $50 gift card to Roach Brothers, which we are still looking for a winner. I might just throw my ticket up there and say it was me, but I'm not like that, but I can definitely use it having 3 grown boys in my house. Be a first down and 10 ball on the 28-yard line, it looks like. They just do the same thing over and over and over again. And that's going to be a touchdown for the quarterback, number 5, Chase Frizzoli. Yep. They run the same formation almost every time, Coach, and they just run, like you said before, about 5 plays, and they just run to perfection.
Well, that's a little old school football because that's, in the 90s, that's how we ran it. We ran about 4 plays in 2 different directions, left or right. And I don't think I ever put a man in motion in my high school career. But a little too easy. Great field position for Attleboro. And didn't make it easy for Olive Ram's defense not to recover the onside kick, but they took a chance, and it's what happens when you take chances sometimes. They don't work, but they're giving it a shot. Extra point is good. 28-6. 5:49 in the second quarter. If Olive Games can get back on the board before halftime, I think it'll bring some momentum into the halftime. They get the ball back at halftime, after halftime in the third quarter, and but we got a long way to go before we get there. Who knows? It could be a lot of scores by then.
Doing the kickoff duties for North is number 6, Tyler DiMatteo. Back deep for the Tigers is Colin Williamson and Jordan Young. Kick is low. One bounce to Colin, who takes it up the middle. Running east to west instead of north south. Gets out to about the 26-yard line. We'll give a little attention to our offensive line here. We got number 62, Luis Fernandez, I believe, is playing guard. Number 65, Jaden Hinton, our tackle. Number 57, our center is John Carey. Our left guard is Oni, number 56, and our left tackle is number 44, Chris Young. 5 of those offensive linemen are sophomores. Only senior being Oni. Juniors. We don't grade our kids here anymore, Coach. So we got a pretty bright future for these young kids. I say young kids, juniors, but I don't want to be looking too far ahead to next year, but no gain in the play for the Tigers. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Jaden Graham split wide to the right, along with Colin Williamson. Timeout is called by the Tigers with 4:49 left to go in the first half.
Not sure what the coach saw there, but he didn't like what he saw. The Tigers have to get some momentum going into halftime if they're going to change this score or this margin of deficit. this is high school football, and anything can happen. As we saw in that last possession by Oliver Ames, Colin Williamson with a 70-yard football carry. And Attleboro's on a roll, and if we could just get them going in a different direction, things could change here. If you're not here at the stadium, we had another giveaway, so you're missing out if you're not here in person. As what are we giving away? Giving away a $50 gift card to Roach Brothers. Hey, how about that? Roach Brothers is one of our sponsors, and they gave us a $50 gift card to give away to a fan, but you have to be here in person to get it. Inside handoff to Colin Williamson. Gain of about 1.
Yeah, he tried to bounce it around. They did a good job balling him up there. Led by number 72, number 35, and number 8 for the Rocketeers. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. We got Bronson Burnham split wide to the left with Colin Williamson in the slot. Robert Jenkins in the slot to the right with Jaden Graham. And Jake is brought down by, it looks like a missed block by somebody. Brought down for a loss for 5 on the play. Bring 4th down and 14 on the play. Hopefully we can block this punt a little better than we blocked the last couple. Grimaldi back deep. I think they might have called off the dogs. And we got a low bouncing kick out to the 50-yard line. Taken to the right by number 2, who's got daylight. And the tackle is made by number 6, Chad Silva.
The punt is fielded by number 2, Nathan Schultz.
Down at about the 15-yard line. Return about 35 on the play. Well, he's...
Okay, last ball on this second draw for the $50 gift card.
North Attleboro's thriving on the short field, I guess, Coach.
Well, it looks like that punt was a little bit rushed, and it might have had the jitters from the previous the 2 punts previously were sniffed out pretty quickly. Looks like he might have rushed out a little bit, but you can't fault him for that. And the fielder took excellent advantage of the short punt. All right. Pass to the left, out of the backfield to number 6, and tackled by number 6 for OA, Chad Silver. Incomplete. So we'll bring up 2nd and 10. Chad Silver read that immediately, broke on that, and need a few more of those in this game to slow down the tide here.
Yeah, we got 2nd down and 10 for the Rocketeers. Shotgun formation, drops back to pass, hits the receiver on the flat. It looked like, they give him a catch.
Incomplete pass to the right side by North Attleboro. That brings up
3rd down and 9. They gave him a catch on that. Can't tell from this point of view, Coach, but I thought it hit the ground. Bring up a 3rd down and 9, ball on the 14-yard line. Fake handoff, little dump pass out to the flat on the right side for a touchdown. To the number 84, Jack Mulney, for the Warriors.
pass is complete to number carry for Jack Munley, who takes it across the goal line. That is a North Attleboro touchdown.
Looks like they had all the motion going to the left and a little dump off pass to the right. Kind of sucked all the linebackers into the middle, and tight end kind of released. Looked like a missed assignment. But, that's what happens when things are rolling in the right direction.
And they are, and the kick is up. It is good for the Rocketeers, who take a 35-6 lead with 2:05 left to go in the half.
A 35-6 lead with 2:05 left in the second quarter.
I was trying to look up earlier, Coach, what the North Attleboro's record was.
All right, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
I think they only really
somebody please.
Every side I read, I think they were 2-4.
2-4.
Third try, this winning ticket is 573
I looked it up earlier this week.
709.
North Attleboro is 2-3, 1-1 on the Hawk. It looks like. Yep, 2-3, 1-1 on the Hawk. They're playing like a 5-0 team, I would think.
Well, they played Mansfield to a close overtime loss, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got somebody.
We have a winner. So on the kickoff.
All right.
I'll bring it over to you. Okay. Yep. All right. We have a winner finally for our for our $50 gift card to Roach Brothers. We are going to kick off again for the Rocketeers. Number 6, Tyler D'Amato. Sorry for mispronouncing that name. Short kickoff. And we picked it up at the 15-yard line. Dodge a few tacklers and get out to about the 20 for number 32, Jordan Young. The Tigers will take over.
The special team scout team must have picked up something for Attleboro, because they've kicked up the Jordan Young every single time. He has three kickoff returns, I think, here in the first half. Just trying to make light of the situation here. Tigers take over, down 35-6 in the first half, and they're going to need to get something positive going before they head into halftime, Coach.
It's funny you say that, Coach. With today and age, with all these schools have Zoom, it's called Huddle, so you don't have to swap films anymore. It's all digital. They can Colin breaks a tackle, gets out to about the 35-yard line. But I did notice at the game last week at Taunton for us that they had 5 scouts there in person watching all of Reims, and if you saw that game, you would know don't give the ball whatever you do, to keep the ball out of Colin's hands, you got to do it. I think he had 157 yards rushing in the game that day. We got Grimaldi on the shotgun formation. The handoff is to Silver around the left. Put his foot down, gets upfield, gain of about 4 on the play. Takes the ball to the 38-yard line. We'll bring up a second down and we'll call it a short 7 for the Tigers. Quarterback rolled out. They came on a corner blitz, number 30. Julian House, excuse me. We did have a receiver wide open. I don't know if. Yeah. Defender came unblocked. As the clock ticks, 25 seconds left to go in the half. Taking one more snap if we need to. If not, coaches might go to half here. I think that's what he's going to do.
They're up comfortably. Bill Belichick call time.
Yeah, we're going to take just a half. Like last week, and Bill Belichick took a timeout and ended up taking a knee. But we're going to take a break here in the action. North Attleboro leading 35-6 at the half.
One, two, we're back. Welcome back to Moscato Stadium with Oliver Ames versus North Attleboro. North Attleboro has a commanding lead at halftime, 35-6, capped off by 2 block punts that basically got the ball rolling for Attleboro. They had short field the entire first half. Only had to go maybe 50 yards on one possession, one of the scores. Scored on special teams. And had another block punt where they only had to go about 35 yards on that possession. That is true. Onside kick that failed. Also gave them pretty good field position from the 45, I believe it was. But they will get the ball back, unfortunately, for Tiger fans to start the second half. But, this is a moment where we grow as a team.
definitely gut check time for these guys. You know, I don't know what coach said at halftime. I can only imagine what was said. But, you know, these guys, it's all about them. They got to want it inside. They got to come out and play the second half. And it starts with a kickoff. Come out, make a stick, set the tone for the second half. Get number 55, Chris Young, doing the duties tonight. Low bouncing kick. Fielded at the 10-yard line by the Rocketeers. Breaks it outside and gets the return out to about the 28-yard line is number 4, Danny Curran on the return. I didn't see you tackled. We got defensive front here. We got Chris Young as the right end. Number 71, I should know this. Aiden Murray as the right tackle. Luis Fernandez as our left tackle. And it's a nice stick by the Tigers, a host of Tigers. We had 3 Chad Silva, Robert Jenkins, and number 32, Jordan Young on the stop. Loss of about 1 for the Rocketeers. Jaden Hinton's our left tackle, left end. Oni, number 56, is our outside linebacker on the left side. Donovan Howard is our number 44, our outside linebacker. And number 6, Chad Silver, is our middle linebacker, looks like. Well, it looks like it'll mix up the defense. We got more guys in the line of scrimmage here with moving our safety number 2, Robert Jenkins, up to the line of scrimmage. Well, halftime adjustments for the Tigers. Number 65, 56, Oni on the tackle. For a gain of about 5 for the Rocketeers. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. Our defensive backs are number 32, Jordan Young. Number 9, Jack Perrin. Number 2, Robert Jenkins, and 26. Oni's he's technically a linebacker, but he's playing up, and Robert Jenkins is playing up in the line too here, Coach. The pass is thrown out on the side, and we had a nice tackle by number 6, Chad Silva. Completion out to the 35-yard line. They'll bring up a 4th down and 4. And this is something we haven't seen yet, Coach.
Surprise, surprise, it's the punt. All right. Oliver Ames with a fantastic stand. The coach really must have lit a fire under their butts. And they came out, some hard tackling, and great defensive stand here. Looking to get some momentum. Make it a game. Anything can happen in high school football. I've said this in the past, and
we're gonna have a flag on that.
a flag and a good punt.
A great punt, down to about the 10-yard line, picked up by number 32. We're gonna have a roughing the kicker penalty. Whether I don't think it's a 5-yard. I'm not sure the federation rules on the punting. If it's an automatic first down or if it's an automatic 15-yard penalty. Running to the kickoff, 5-yard penalty, good enough for a first down for the Rocketeers. So, once again, the Tigers shoot themselves in the foot. I understand kind of what the kids were trying to do there. They tried to lay off. It wasn't like they maliciously attacked the kicker, I guess, but no, if we can keep our heads up and make another defensive stand here. Rocketeers take over on the 41-yard line. Looked like a little movement up front. Number 5 dropping back to pass. Jack Perrin on the coverage. He did not turn around, but the ball does. You don't have to turn around, but you should. The ball hit him in the back of the head, I believe.
Well, the receiver, if he came back for that, would have been an easily pass interference play, but he didn't, and worked out for Jack Perrin, number 9 for OA, and brings up a 2nd down and 10.
From the 40-yard line. Handoff number 25 around the left end. Tackle is made by number 71.
North Attleboro with a run to the left side. It's a big gain, but not quite enough for
We have player down for the
third.
Rocketeers. That's number 44. Looks like Greg Bartholomew, maybe. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read so well. Sorry if I mispronounced that if his family is watching. There is no L, okay. He's up and he's going to walk off the field under his own strength. That was a gain of 9 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Big play here for the Tigers. Was even going to stop. Handoff number 24 up the gut. He's shakes a few tackles, gets across the 40-yard line down to the Tigers' 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down. We got first down and 10 on the 38-yard line of the Tigers. Handoff to number 24. Tackle made by number 44, Donovan Howard, and number 56, Oni. Gain of 5 on the play. About 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We got 8 guys in the box, it looks like, for the Tigers. And trying to, Nick Ferrini, excuse me, on the tackle. Number 25. We got a first down and 10 to go with the ball on the 19-yard line. They don't do anything flashy with that, they just run right at you. A few misdirection plays here and there, but it's handoff, run, straight ahead.
Like you said, Coach, right up the middle, gain of 5 yards, pile of dust, and a bunch of players laying on top of each other after a 5-yard gain. Similar to the offense that Stoughton ran on us a couple of weeks back. Nothing fancy. Just let's see what you guys can do to stop us. And so far, Attleboro's had their way with us.
Second down and 5, ball on the 15-yard line. Fake handoff, passes up, thrown to the flat, incomplete. Pass 10 for number 27, Aiden Conrad.
Number 5, Rizzoli looking for Aiden Conrad, pass incomplete.
That'll bring up a third down and 5. believe it was Nick Farini on the coverage.
I do the basketball scoreboard and always forget. Yeah, exactly. Because you're trying to look at so many other details. You don't think.
Handoff is number 24, Conrad, I believe. Nope, sorry. Ingles is number 24. Coach, I'm just realizing this. The quarterback for North Attleboro is number 5, Chase Rizzoli. He's a freshman.
North picks up a first down on that play.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that by his play. I would have said junior maybe, definitely senior, but wow.
Definitely must have a pretty good resume. I mean, they have him listed here as 6'1", 170 pounds, which is really big for a freshman. Not only the size, the height, but the weight. 170 for a 6'1" freshman is a pretty decent sized kid.
Number 24, Ingles takes the ball down to inside the 5-yard line. I'm going to say about the 1-yard line. Will be second down and goal to go. I'm wondering if this kid's been starting the whole year, or if he's. I see number 6, Tyler Mateo was. Actually, the Mateo was a starter. Number 6, I'm sorry. So number 5 looks like the backup, getting some second half action.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Hand off to number 24, Ingles, in for the score. But the young kid drove the team downfield and scored. Bring the score to 41-6 for the Rocketeers. The kick is up and good. That is starting quarterback. DiMatteo is also the kicker. It's 42-6 for North Attleboro with 3:51 to go in the third quarter. Well, let's see if we made some offensive adjustments this half. Well, it looks like a promising stop on third down, turned into a punt with a penalty on the Tigers. Results in a touchdown for North Attleboro. And once again, Coach, we shot ourselves in the foot. We've done it a number of times this year where one mistake leads to a big touchdown.
Well, for all you people out there that say Bill Belichick put starters on special teams, that's why. 2 special teams blocked punts and running into the kicker on a punt. We got Colin Williamson, who's he's been our only spark so far this evening. Gets it out to the 44-yard line. 1 tackler to beat, and gives away their best starting position of the day.
You feel that kickoff on the 5, so that's a good for a 39-yard return. Maybe they'll spark some offense for the Tigers. Come out with, let's see, Jake Grimaldi in the slot. Robert Jenkins is now at the quarterback spot, but I'm thinking this is just going to be a design run. Jenkins up the middle. He's gone. He's gone, and we got a touchdown for Robert Jenkins. a 56-yard touchdown. Do I see a flag? I see a flag at the holding on the Tigers. The flag was thrown at the 44-yard line of the Rocketeers, 43-yard line, and we're going to walk off a 10-yard holding penalty. So that will be a first down and 8 to go for the Tigers. That will go down as a 2-yard gain for Mr. Jenkins instead of a 56-yard touchdown run. Sorry. Ugh. Well, we're going to call the same formation, and I'm thinking we're not going to run the same play. But maybe we'll hand off to Colin this time. And read option. Robert keeps it this time. Gets the same thing and gets out over the 50. So we got a gain of 5 on the play. Will be second down and 3. Ugh, those penalties behind the play will kill you. We got Grimaldi back in shotgun formation. Jenkins now in the slot. Williamson back deep. Hand is to Williamson up the middle. Turns his shoulder, gets out to. Looks like he's going to get a good spot on this here. Ball's going to be spotted on the. 1 yard shy. Ball spotted on the North Attleboro 47-yard line. We're going to get to the 46. The third down and 1 for the Tigers. Grimaldi back on the center, it looks like, and Jake's a big kid. Maybe we can get a quarterback sneak here. Yes, we do. Out to the 45-yard line. Coach, did you see the other night the NFL game where the Buffalo Bills, thank God they lost, failed to a quarterback sneak from the 1 yard line?
I did. Looked like he lost his footing trying to push off. But, hey, and everyone says that getting that 1 yard is so easy. I remember Seattle versus the Patriots. They should have just gave the ball to the running back, but it's not that easy. You saw the same thing, Cowboys versus the Patriots. Dak got stopped at the 1 yard line and fumbled it away. But, those quarterback sneaks aren't that easy. Everyone thinks they are, but if everyone's reading the same play, then you got your work cut out.
I don't know. The GOAT makes it look pretty easy. I don't think he's ever not got a first down on a 4th and 1. But, all right. Tigers picked up a first down, so we get second down and 4 here on the 39-yard line. We got offsides on the Red Rocketeers. Coach, I'm going to say this again. We hate this play, unless we're on defense. But, they called it on us. Oh. I didn't see that one. I looked like they were in the neutral zone. Yeah, we got our box guy over there on the thing. It's got 4th down, which should only be second down. So we got second down and 9. We're going to let the quarter run out. It's 12 seconds left in the quarter here, and the Tigers will live to play another quarter, I guess.
That's the end of the third quarter here at Oliver Ames. Got a score of 42-6.
Tigers down 42-6. No, update on the Red Sox, I'm being told. We're down 1-0 in the top of the second inning. For those of you guys watching us, not watching the Red Sox, we'll keep you updated.
Sure, there's a big crowd out there, Coach.
I'm sure we have a big crowd for our viewing audience. Some people tune in just to listen to us. You know that, Coach?
I heard. Yeah.
We very popular on the airwaves. Oh, another message from Mr. Rosati here.
Is listening and we, get a shot at a Stonehill game someday.
Yeah, I got some connections over there, Coach. See what I can make that happen. So we got started the action in the fourth quarter. Grimaldi in the center. We got second down and 9 from the 44. The handoff is to Robert Jenkins, who cuts it outside, then cuts it back inside for a gain of 5 on the play.
Robert Jenkins with a run up the middle brings it to the 40.
Robert's getting a lot of action running back the last couple weeks due to injury to Jack. Yes. Jack Moley. I'm getting old, Coach. Jack's out with a knee injury. Williamson in motion. The handoff is to Williamson around the right side. The stiff arm. He's out, brought outside. He's out off to the races, and he is down. Give him the touchdown. Oh, we got a flag on the play, Coach. We got Laundry on the 40, the 30, 36-yard line.
Williamson,
And
long run down the right sideline. We have one more flag on this play, too.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken now, Federation rules is the clock continues to tick because they are up by 35 in the fourth quarter. So there'll be only stoppage of the clock, I believe, will be a timeout. And injury. Let's hope we don't have any more injuries. But that penalty would take us back. We'll have a third down and 13. Ugh. We got Jacob McCarthy split wide to the left. Coach getting his seniors in the game. Pass it's complete to Williamson, who breaks a tackle and brought down at the 38-yard line of the 39-yard line of the Rocketeers. Grimaldi did a nice job of getting away from a would-be tackler there in the backfield. I have to say, Coach, I don't know if you were at the North Attleboro game last year, but Jake took an absolute beating last year. I'm surprised that he wasn't having nightmares to get back into this game. But I got to give it to him. The kid was tough. He took a beating, and he never asked to come out, never came out until the last series. But he one tough kid. Got 4th down and 5. The handoff is to Silva. Puts the ball, runs behind Donovan Howard out to first. Good enough for first down. Ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line, Coach. It's a nice straight ahead running. Grimaldi in the center. Handoff is to Silver again, breaks it to the left. Gang tackled by the Rocketeers. Good enough for a first down. The ball down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Keep playing. Hit somebody.
Not sure if I'm not too quite sure of the Attleboro's defensive subs here, but I'm guessing that they're getting some subs in the game and getting some varsity experience. We got Nathaniel Lewis and Jaden Graham split wide to the right. Handoff is to Silva up the middle.
Run by Silva up the middle, breaks 2 tackles, brings it to the 12. Second down.
Clock ticks away. We got 7:25 left to go. Right tackle is now Chris Mills. Number 51 throws a nice block for Silva, who gets into the end zone for the Tigers. Looks like a nice trap block by Mr. Mills.
Right up the middle, across the goal line. That's an all-around touchdown.
Coach, like you were saying, looks like Attleboro has made some substitutions, but I'm looking at their roster. They have 24 juniors. So a lot of experience on the bench. They have 12 seniors on our sheet here. So even when they go to a couple of their bench players, there's a lot of experience there on the bench. So this Attleboro team is pretty experienced, and they're going to be a tough team for anyone they play moving forward towards the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure they'll make the playoffs.
That's true.
Yeah, I think they have to, unfortunately, have to have, I don't know if you got to win your league or you definitely have to have a 500 record, but I think they only take the top 16 teams in the state per division. The new format this year is, football might be 32, I'm not sure, but I think it's 16 teams statewide, and you could have to travel to the western part of the state to play a playoff game. It's not the Eastern Mass anymore, or Central Mass, or it's one state tournament. And that's a thing. It's not a COVID thing. It's a thing for all sports. I know one sport, I believe, has 32 teams that make it. I'm not sure what that is. It might be football because it's like a 3 or 4 week period that they play the playoffs. Kickoff is kicked by number 55, Chris Young.
Get up.
The tackle is made by Nick Farini on the 15-yard line.
Number 26, Nick Green, tackle on the kickoff.
Jaden Graham was first back there to force him back, but looks like we've got some subs on defense now for the Tigers. Number 11, Case Rivera, in at linebacker, I believe. Number 5, Nathaniel Lewis, the senior, is at the left corner. Number 52, Andrew LeBlanc, is playing left end. Number 58, James Doolittle, is playing, looks like right guard, right defensive tackle. Number 64, Jesse Okawa, is playing right D tackle. Henry Marioni and Kyle Zamilo playing linebackers. Tackle is made by number 52, Andrew LeBlanc. Our right end is number 8, Avery Anderson. I think I said our linebackers were Kyle Zamilo, number 20, and Henry Marioni. number 22. Our cornerback, number 24. I don't have his name here, Coach. 24.
I'm not sure either.
I
can tell by the way he runs.
I think 24 is a sophomore. Ooh.
That's the run by number 20, Gallagher.
20 Gallagher on the run. Into the game, number 84. That is Jeff Young. Going to play linebacker. Case Severa is actually playing safety, number 11.
North picks up a first down on that play.
Yeah, Harry's out. Harry's been sick. I don't think he's been in school. So Harry Leventhal, if you're watching tonight, good, get well soon, buddy. Kyle Zamilo on the tackle. Nice job pursuing on that play.
32 with the run. Zamilo on the tackle. Second down.
We got a Zamilo fan club in front of us here.
Just watch it on purpose.
I got good tutoring.
Zamilio.
We got 1:15 left to go in the game. Tackle by LeBlanc.
21 with the run up the middle. Number 52, Andrew LeBlanc with the stop.
1 minute left to go in the contest. Red Sox are still down 1-0. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, this may be the last play of the game, Coach. We got about 30 seconds left to go. We got a quarterback keeper on this one. Breaks at the outside. Avery Anderson. Quarterback Conrad is their junior quarterback, excuse me. And that is the end of the ball game, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the ball game.
Tonight, our final score is North Attleboro 42, Oliver Ames 12.
Guys, that is the end of the game, 42-12 in favor of the
Congrats again to all the seniors tonight.
Rocketeers. Any final parting words, Coach?
Well, there's always a learning lesson here, and I'm sure Coach will watch video and work on a few things with these kids. But hey, it's Friday night. We're playing football. Nobody's masked up here in the stadium, so it's all good. Wish for a better outcome, but these are the growing pains that this young team's going to have, and along with some of the injuries. Saw some promising things there. Our running game was pretty strong. If we can clean it up the special teams, but we were down our punter and a couple of blockers, and that's the biggest thing in this game. It's especially special teams. When special teams come out to play for one team or the other, it changes things.
I agree, Coach. As you know, that's my favorite part of the game, special teams, and we lost it tonight on special teams. Offensively, we scored twice. I think it's good for the Tigers, but like I said, growing pains. We have to take it on the chin and look for the future. Signing off, Jeff Howard, Wayne Casey. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Good night.